to the month of September 2021. First of all, you had Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, part of MCU's Phase 4, directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. That came out September 3rd. Also on that day, you had Cinderella, romantic musical, directed by Kay Canone, based on the fairy tale. Then you had Gateway, a crime thriller, directed by Michelle Siretta. And then also on September 3rd, Wild Indian, directed by Lyle Mitchell and Corbijn Jr. That was a thriller. And then also that day, actually, you had We Need to Do Something, psychological horror film directed by Sean Keane based on a novella. Then September 10th, Everybody's Talking About Jamie, biographical coming-of-age musical comedy drama directed by Jonathan Butterall, his directorial debut. Then you had Malignant, horror film by James Wan, came on the 10th. And then Queen Pins, comedy directed by Aaron Gandet and Gita Pullapi. And then on the 10th, The Card Counter, crime drama directed by Paul Schrader. Also on that day, Small Engine Repair, black comedy drama directed by John Polono based on a play. Then you had Language Lessons, a screen life drama directed by Natalie Morales. Came out on the 10th in her directorial debut. Then also on September 10th, it had Dating and New York, comedy directed by Jonah Feingold in his directorial debut. Then you had Bad Candy, anthology horror film directed by Scott B. Hansen and Desiree Connell. And then on September 17th, you had The Eyes of Tammy Fage, biographical drama directed by Michael Schwalter based on a documentary. And then Cry Macho, neo-western drama directed by Clint Eastwood based on a novel that came out in 1975. Then on September 17th, we had Cop Shop, an action thriller directed by Joe Carnahan. Then you had Blue Bayou, drama directed by Justin Choen. And then on September 17th, Prisoners of the Ghostland, horror western directed by Sion Sono. And then that same day, Bestsellers, comedy drama directed by Lina Rosler. Then you had Lady of the Manor, that's a fantasy comedy directed by Justin and Christian Lawn. Also on September 17th, The Killing of Kenneth Chamberlain, thriller drama directed by David Midall. That's based on real events. Then Dear Evan Hansen, coming-of-age musical directed by Stephen Kabowski. And then on September 24th, September 24th was when Dear Evan Hansen came out, as well as Birds of Paradise, dance drama directed by Sarah Adina Smith. Finally, on September 30th, it had After We Fell, romantic drama directed by Castile Landon. Wow, that list makes it seem to me like a lot more movies came out in September than other months, but maybe I just ended up including more in this case because I was actually looking at Wikipedia's article covering every single 2021 new release, looking at the month of September. Maybe I ended up including more than usual because most of the time I'm using an article from Screen Rant, but for some reason I wasn't able to find an article for September 2021, which I don't get. So it feels to me like I ended up including more films here than I normally would. I ended up seeing 2 new September 2021 theatrical releases on the big screen. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I watched with a friend, as well as Cry Macho that I saw with my dad. That was really good.